And we're honored to have Errol Spence Jr. joining us right now ahead of that monstrous unification bout. Errol, I mean, you've only fought once in the last 2.5 years. Car accident, eye injury. How are you feeling now that you've almost made it here to the finish line just hours away?
I feel good. This has been a great week for me, a great training camp. First time having a nutritionist. I feel great. My body feels strong. Mentally, I'm there too. I'm ready to fight.
What are the emotions like for you facing the guy who got the shot that you were in line to get before you discovered that eye injury?
There's no emotions. I mean, it's straight tunnel vision. He took advantage of his opportunity and took advantage of it. Won the fight, became the WA champion of the world. So I got my opportunity to dethrone him and become the WA champion of the world and 3-belt champion at the welterweight division once they're closer to being undisputed. So it's definitely no bad blood between me and him right now.
And I know you have a lot of respect for him as well, but I have read some quotes and seen some interviews with you. It seems like you want to do more than just win this fight. Do you feel like you need to do more and prove more?
I don't feel like I need to do more, but if the knockout comes, I'm definitely gonna take it. It's something that I definitely want, but I'm not gonna try too hard to get it. But if it comes, I'm definitely gonna take it. We both got respect for each other, but like I said, this is the hurt business. I'm in there to try to hurt him. He's in there to try to hurt me. So if I get the knockout and go home early to my family, that's definitely something I'm going to do.
I saw a quote from Sean Porter, a former two-time welterweight champ, and he said of both of you, it's not a matter of one guy out-punching the other. That's not going to be enough. And it's not a matter of one guy out-boxing the other, because that's not going to be enough. So with him having said that, what do you think is going to be the difference?
The difference is going to be talent, skill set. The game plan is done by both fighters. Like, the coaches can have the game plan, but it's up to the boxers to go out there and execute it. And I think every time that my coach have a game plan, I go out there and execute it to perfection. And I don't think that he's going to be able to do whatever his coach tell him to execute, because I'm going to avoid anything that he tries to do in the ring.
You look to be in incredible shape and form. How has this basically 2.5-year layoff for you and recovery from two different potential career-ending injuries, how have you been able to stay in such great shape and get your body to where it's at right now?
I've been able to stay in shape because, first of all, I've been in the gym all the time. I'm always in the gym, not just going to the gym when it's training camp and I got to train for 8-9 weeks. I've been training for probably 3-4 months and just staying focused, everything, been boxing, eat, sleep, shit. So I'm just excited for this opportunity, and I'm ready to put on a great show and a great performance in front of my fans.
I know you've heard what Ugas' trainer has said about you, that he doesn't think you're the same fighter now that you were then, that you've lost something. How have you responded to that or used that in your preparation?
I use that motivation. Of course, I'm not the same fighter. I mean, coming off a car accident where I'm thrown from a car, and I had to fight another top ex-former world champion like Danny Garcia, but I still came out with the victory. And the layoff just made me a lot stronger, a lot more focused, and a lot more hungry for April 16th, Saturday night.
I think a lot of people would have had a lot more difficulty getting back to where you are with everything you've gone through. And I think a lot of people might still look at these incidents, whether it's the car crash, whether it's the eye injury, as bad things that have happened to you. But I get the sense that you look at them as things that have made you better. How have you kept that mindset?
Motivation, not wanting to quit. This is like boxing. Always been a dream of mine. Motivated by my kids, motivated by my family, want them to get more out of life, and knowing that I could come back. It was just up to me mentally and me physically and my mindset, and just listening to other people like Eric Thomas and motivational people like Les Brown, and just motivating myself and getting different affirmations from them to strive every morning. And it helped me out a lot, and it kept me focused, and it kept me on my grind.
You know, with all the team sports, there's such thing as home field advantage, and you have that even though it's an individual sport. In boxing, so many times lately you've been fighting at AT&T Stadium. That's your place, and this week it's your day. Errol Spence Jr. Day is on Saturday with you fighting in your hometown area and the Metroplex. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Like I said, like you said, this is my day. So it's up to me to put on a great show, great performance for my fans and my family, and make sure that Errol Spence Jr. Day be remembered as a great day for me and a great day for the city of Dallas.
Can you take us back to that sparring session that you had with Floyd Mayweather once upon a time? I know that it's kind of become legend in the boxing world. What do you remember about that?
Well, I remember we had numerous sparrings, great sparrings. He showed me a lot. I showed him that, I'm a great fighter, a young up-and-coming fighter, and that, I don't take crap from anybody. So I think I put on, a great performance in front of him and a great show. And, he liked it, and, he embraced me and, took me under his wing a little bit. And it was great just being in that training camp and just seeing how a world champion, trains and operates. I think it really molded me to where I am now.
We know you're laser focused on this fight this weekend, but I know a lot of boxing fans are wondering, what could come down the road for you? You didn't get the Pacquiao fight. A Crawford fight has been rumored. What's the big pie in the sky for you that you want to try to get down the road?
The ultimate goal is to become undisputed. So I gotta get past the Ugas first, and then in order to be undisputed, you gotta get the next belt. So right now we're looking at Ugas. We're gonna focus 100% on Ugas, and I can't look past him because he's a worthy opponent.
All right, before we let you go, tell us what we should expect to see on Saturday night between you and Ugas.
On this Saturday on Showtime pay-per-view, you can expect an action-packed fight. Two warriors going to war. Ugas, he's a tough competitor. He comes to fight every time. I'm a tough fighter, come to fight every time. And both of us collide. It's going to be an all-out war.
Can't wait. You've overcome a lot, Errol Spence Jr. We can't wait to see you back in the ring, and congratulations on coming back from another setback yet again.
Thank you.
And for all things boxing, MMA, anything combat, check out the Morning Combat podcast if you haven't already. Very latest episode, Luke Thomas sitting down with Alexander Volkanovski following his UFC 273 win over the Korean Zombie.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.